8 former NFL players who are now suing the NFL league, saying instead of surgery when they were hurt, they got pills. Instead of time off to heal, they got injections to dull the pain. They say the NFL wants only one thing, a winning team, and the health of their players be damned. With me from Houston is Doug Dawson, an 11-year veteran of the National Football League. Doug, you have, you understand the culture of the league, and you played through the same sort of era as those who are suing the league right now. Can you give me a bit of a feel for whether there is merit, at least in what you witnessed, to the allegations that are being made?
Well, in my experience, Ashleigh, there's a tremendous amount of pressure to play when you're hurt. But in my experience, it was really the pressure was put on by me. I developed early in my career tendonitis in my Achilles and was trying to do everything I could to get back onto the field. And I took injections. I took things for pain. I took anti-inflammatories really beyond the prescribed dose because I was in so much pain. But it was really the pressure that I put on myself to get back on the field. And that's mainly what I saw is guys wanting to play desperately. We're all obsessive compulsive, we're all high achievers, and you want to do anything you can to get back on the field.
Well, that's one thing, but there are allegations that the NFL and its doctors, or its team doctors rather, made it all too easy, in fact encouraged players who were up against enormous pressures to cover up the pain, get back out there. In fact, they go even further. Some of these players say they were playing with broken legs, that they were playing with injuries that were only exacerbated because they were just taking pills and injections and getting right back out there and playing.
Yeah, it's hard for me to imagine that that a person didn't know what their injury was playing with broken legs. That was not my experience. In my experience, I sat down with the team doctors. They were pretty frank and forthright with the communication to me, but obviously there's pressure from the coaches, there's pressure from the teams to play, but it was always left as my decision. And they said, yes, if we inject your Achilles, there's a little higher chance of hurting it. And I did rupture my Achilles in 1986, but it was really my decision, and I took personal responsibility on it. But yeah, there's tremendous pressure, but most of the pressure, at least in my case, was put on by me.
Well, and you know what? There'll have to be a lot of witnesses and at least some pretty clear evidence if they want this suit to prevail. So certainly if those witnesses tell stories like yours, it doesn't sound like it has a lot of merit, but clearly you're one player of many. Thanks for being with us. I appreciate your input. We'll wait to see what happens here. Doug Dawson, thank you.
Thank you, Ashleigh.
And I want to be very clear as well here. A spokesman for the NFL has said that the league has not yet seen this lawsuit. And so at this point, the NFL says that it cannot comment. But we will continue to watch for any kind of comment and see where the case goes.